Hi. So, I don't know if I'm going to post this, but I've just been feeling like more women should make videos about what it's like having PMDD so we can feel less alone and so other people can kind of know what it's like. So when you say what you're experiencing, um, other people won't just look at you blankly like they don't really know. Um, I've been having a really rough day with it today. I wasn't really able to do anything at all. Um, I went out for coffee earlier today and I just felt really incapacitated. Is that the word? I don't fucking know. I just felt like I couldn't do anything, so I sat around for hours before I even felt safe to drive because my hormones and probably my blood sugar levels from not eating just kind of made everything really fucking crazy. Um, and I wrote a list of everything, like every symptom that I could think about that I've experienced over time. Um, I don't want anybody to get super scared when they hear this list. I just want everybody to know if I ever release this video that I'm not suicidal, even though sometimes it might sound like it in the list, because I actually feel like one of the most I feel like one of the most loved people on the planet, actually. Um, I feel so lucky because everybody shows me such insane amounts of love and kindness every single day. And I would never hurt myself because I would never hurt any of you. And I would never want to leave any of you. And I've had a lot of friends not win this battle of mental health, and I just don't want to do to my friends and family what the people that we've lost have done to them. And it's not their fault that they couldn't take it anymore, but I fully intend to make it. And I don't know. I have a weird vendetta against capitalism. I think that it's makes no room for people's mental health, and it fucking pisses me off. And fuck them. They're not gonna take me down either. Anyways, it's kind of a long intro. To make everybody feel safe and secure about the fact that I'm gonna fucking beat this one way or another. Before I read the really intense list of symptoms that PMDD has, it's not PMS, it's something completely different. And I'm just gonna start. I wrote this when I was too fucked up on hormones to do anything productive. So, I couldn't move. I couldn't drive. I just had to sit around in public and try not to cry for hours. And so, anyways, I'm back home now and I'm safe. But here we go. Number one, feeling like you are on a bad acid trip that may or may not last for days. Number two, feeling involuntarily stoned. Number three, being nervous to drive because you feel stoned. That's today. Number four, being unable to conceptualize linear time. Number five, not being able to. My brain is ruined by this shit. Okay, I don't even have numbers. So, anyways, I'm just gonna start where I fell off. Being unable to conceptualize linear time, or having all visualizations of the future feel extremely scrambled. Feeling extremely anxious. Being anxious about people being mad at you. Feeling anxious that people will get mad at you because you can't answer questions about future plans the way you could just 2 weeks ago. Losing track of time. Always being late. Increased feelings of apathy. Extreme feelings of fatigue for days and sometimes weeks on end. Being increasingly hard on yourself. General self-hatred. Feeling like existence itself is unbearable. Wanting to numb out existence as much as possible. Wishing you could be in a drug-induced coma until it's all over. Fantasizing about death because it represents an escape from what your body is doing to you. Feeling lonely. Feeling completely misunderstood. Waiting or wanting to be around people but being too anxious to actually reach out. Feeling like you have to downplay your pain so it doesn't make people think you're difficult and make them love you less or drive them away. Inability to respond to text messages because you are too tired or confused or anxious. Fear that these symptoms will make people think that I'm just flaky or spacey or like some dumb hippie, or that I'm less intelligent, or that I like need to get my shit together, or that I don't deserve the respect of an intelligent grown fucking woman. Extreme anxiety around not knowing how long it will last, or if it will get worse, or how bad it will get before it's over. Crying for days on end. Me now. Paranoia over freak accidents that might suddenly kill you. Sometimes it is hard. Like, friends will ask me to come places in order to spend time with them, and if it's not within a very small radius, I'm terrified to even go there because I think something bad will happen, and that it will like destroy everything that I've been working towards in order to make my life more stable. So then I just can't even go see friends who are willing to help me feel better because I'm too scared to get there. So I don't know what that paranoia is all about, but it's a thing. Extreme cravings, sudden loss of appetite, inability to feed yourself, being afraid that the combination of PMDD and capitalism will make things too hard to be able to ever truly take care of myself. Being anxious about health complications later, stacked on top of PMDD and my ability to cope. I'm terrified of chronic pain on top of PMDD and how hopeless that could make me feel. I'm scared of like the ways that I am not great at taking care of myself when I'm not really a functional human being, and how those times of not taking care of myself will like compile on top of each other and then make me sick potentially down the road and give me a bunch of medical bills that I can't pay. It's a big thing I think about. In fact, I kind of know that my PMDD is starting when I wake up thinking about that and just feeling like I can't handle that reality. Feeling hopeless, being terrified that one day I'll feel like it's just gonna be too hard and that I'll want to give up. Fear that with this condition I'll never be able to be fit for a higher paying job. Inability to concentrate. Lack of patience with other people. Complete lack of interest in the things around you. I wake up and I really can't think of a single thing that I want to do or experience, and I just get stuck in bed. And I just hide in my camper for hours on end because everything just feels like it'll drain me and like it's not worth it to experience it or to put any energy towards doing anything at all. Feeling generally numb, tender breasts, sometimes cramps. Those are like normal PMDD or PMS symptoms. I wish that I just had that shit. Feeling achy, still fucking child's play. No offense to the women who just get PMS. That shit's child's play in comparison to this fucking nightmare. Extreme sensitivity, rejection dysmorphia, being anxious about falling behind, but knowing you gotta wait to do anything because you'll mess anything up that you try and accomplish now. Being so bored while you sit around and wait for it to pass. I do have days where I really want to be accomplishing stuff and I know I'm falling behind, but I just have to sit and do nothing because I'm too anxious for anything, and I'll probably destroy anything I try and touch. So, you know, endless movies. It just sucks. And then I guess the last one that I was able to come up with in this little brainstorming session is not wanting anyone to get close to you because you were ashamed of all your symptoms. So anyways, this is just a list of things that I experience every single month. Women who experience PMDD experience many different things. I think that a lot of women, maybe even some have it better, some have it worse. Some women get really bad symptoms, like physically. Others go into fits of rage that probably have destroyed their lives. Yeah, I don't know. Mine is almost a minor psychosis, but not as bad as a lot of women who have actually probably ended up ending up in mental institutions. It's just really hard. And I just thought I'd make a video about what an impossible fucking thing I'm dealing with. It's not easy to put your life on hold 2 weeks out of every month in order to just feel like fucking shit. And before I knew what I had, I used to really hate myself and think that I was just a fucking trash person for not being able to be productive all the time or what the fuck ever. But I will say that the biggest step forward that I've had so far in battling this disease, I guess. Doctors don't even really know what the fuck to call it. Is that I now, instead of feeling like a piece of shit every single month, when I can't be productive and successful, which is a fucking capitalist bullshit anyways, I know that I'm a fucking badass because I'm still getting things done through this situation that is such a incredible ball and chain. And I'm able to still kind of kick ass. And if I wasn't open about it, people would more or less think that I was kind of normal. So that's, I guess, an accomplishment. But I think even more so it's an accomplishment to be able to tell people that I'm not normal and that I'm battling something that is actually very much not okay. I got this weird desire to turn these cute lights on. There we go. And yeah, I'm a badass for fighting this. I'm really a fucking badass. And even when I'm crying uncontrollably and so frustrated, I still know I'm a huge fucking badass. And I still know that my friends and my family and my community has my back. And that it's just the biggest fucking blessing in the world. It's just so hard to even talk about while I'm hormonal because I have so much gratitude for all of you. And I fully intend to keep kicking fucking ass despite all of this shit. It may slow me down, but it's definitely not going to hold me back. Okay, thank you everybody who watched this whole 18-minute video. If I post it, I don't know if I will. And anybody else who has PMDD, like, if you're still, like, maintaining any sort of life whatsoever, please fucking love yourself and, like, just know that you're fucking crazy badass too. This is one of the toughest things, I think, ever. I mean, mental health is one of the toughest things ever. I think, like, mental health, poverty, and chronic pain are things that are really swept under the rug. But the people who manage are my heroes. And if you're managing any of that, then you're my hero. And I have more respect for you than any fucking millionaire out there. Or any goddamn influencer or any of those fucking people. Like, they're fine. But you're the tough one. And you're the brave one. And you have all of my respect. Alright. I love you guys. Be well. Bye.